MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Baltimore Orioles. The Buccos look to end this three-game interleague series with a sweep. Next. Jim Palmer, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
It's not easy as a rookie to go out there and establish yourself, get the off-speed pitches over, and just try to be the same pitcher that you were in the minor leagues. And one of the big keys, not get ahead of yourself.
Striding in, Andrew McCutchen. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Pittsburgh, the center fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Here comes the first pitch.
First pitch, 107.
Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. A ball and 2 strikes. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Sunshine starting to break through a bit after a cloudy morning. 57 degrees here at game time. The 2-2.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient even with 2 strikes.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Into the box now, Archie Vaughn. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, man, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 8, Willie Stargell.
Into the box, Willie Stargell, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He'll enter play right at .333. 9 homers and 19 driven in. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Bat explodes as this is on the ground to third. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Brian Giles. First pitch on its way. Set to deliver the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or you just pitch around them?
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
At the plate, Bobby Bonilla. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. He's set, and the pitch.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Vaughn at third. Stargell at second. Giles is over at first with 1 away. Sent on the ground out to second. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Garrett Cole will be on the mound for the Buccos. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low 3s, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
So striding in, Manny Machado. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Third baseman, Manny Machado.
Now here it comes. Back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
Cal Ripken Jr.
At the plate now, Cal Ripken, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, that's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
A runner at first with no outs here. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. 2-2. Right side, hit hard. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
First 2 batters find a sweet spot, barrel up perfectly. These fans have to be excited. Middle of the order coming to the plate now. After those first 2 ABs, this could be a laser show.
Striding forward, Boog Powell, and he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, no balls and a strike.
Little traffic on the base paths right here, but 1 pitch away from getting a double play and getting right back into control.
None out, runners at first and second. And he takes strike 2.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Into the flag court and gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year. And the Orioles have now taken a 3-0 lead.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb at the bottom of the first.
At the plate, Brady Anderson. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here comes the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first two.
Hit in the air out toward left. Giles is there, and he has it for the out.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Frank Robinson.
Now to the plate, Frank Robinson. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. First delivery to him on the way.
Oh, that's out.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
To the plate now, Jim Gentile. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Gentile is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box. On to Stargell at first, and the side is retired. But the Orioles push across 3 on the strength of a 3-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 3-0 Baltimore. New inning set to get underway. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Dave Parker.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First offering on its way. Well, it's been a lopsided contest so far, with the Pirates dominating to this point and taking aim at this one in a series sweep.
These teams don't match up all that often, but due to interleague, they get a chance to play this season, and it's really difficult to sweep a team in a 3-game series when you don't play that team all that often.
Here it comes on 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. And on one hand, they can be happy they've got their ace on the mound for them in this sweep game, but on the other hand, they're tasked with facing an ace themselves.
It sure is. This is one of those games where you flip a coin heads or tails. 2 terrific starting pitchers, both teams firing their bullets, their aces going today. This should be a good one.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Dave Parker becomes the first out of the inning. Stepping in now, Roberto Clemente. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. The Pirates do, of course, trail by a couple of runs already, so they're going to have to work from behind to earn the sweep.
Sweeps aren't easy to do at this level, particularly with the competition being so stiff. They're down a couple of runs early, but there's a lot of baseball left in the way they're playing right now. This game's far from over.
Popped him up. There to pull it in is Machado, and that's out number 2. Standing in, Jason Kendall, swinging it well so far in this series. He's 3 for 9. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Now the pitch. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
And it's fouled away. The 0-1 pitch. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate. 0-2.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
On the ground to the right side. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Into the box now, Andrew McCutchen, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Fly ball right down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Pirates strand a couple. They trail in this one 3-0. So that'll bring up Jonathan Scope. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. First offering on its way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Now Cole's delivery 2-0. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Cole, a previous member of the Houston Astros, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Kendall has a play, 1 away.
Batting it, the catcher, Chris Orioles.
Now at the plate, Chris Boyles. He comes into this one having sputtered out of the gate this season. The average is under the 200 mark at this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. 1-1. Is strike two swinging. One out, nobody on. This is foul right side. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more off to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close. And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
At the plate, Adam Jones. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. From the stretch, this one's down to third. Scooped up to Walker for one. Back to Stargell for the double play, and the inning comes to a close. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. The start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Arky Vaughan. Here comes the first pitch. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Palm ball there, but that's in the dirt for a ball. The 1-1 home. That's lifted the other way out to left. Anderson comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. So with one away, it's time to check out the current standings in the American League East as you get a peek at where the Orioles find themselves entering play here today. Stepping up now, Willie Stargell. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Now here's the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1. That's ball 2.
Bases are empty, one man out. All right, back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Brian Giles. He drew a walk his first time up. The pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him his first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs, and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Coming to the plate now, Bobby Bonilla, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And it's 1-1. Bonilla, originally from New York State. This is his first year at the big league level. Here it comes on 1-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. A runner on first with 2 away. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh. Still down 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in Manny Machado.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Giles is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out. So with 1 away, it's time to check out the National League Central Division standings as you see where the Pirates find themselves entering play here today. Striding in once again, Cal Ripken. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. And this is taken. It's a ball and a strike now to the Baltimore shortstop. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Here's the pitch. On a line, that's a base hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. So now to the plate, Boog Powell. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
This is the cat and mouse that I love right here. You take the pitcher deep last time up. Now you're 2-0 again. No way he gets a fastball right here.
2 balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Brady Anderson is on deck. The 3-1. Popped him up. Kendall is under it. And that's the second out of the inning. So digging in now, Brady Anderson 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. 2 out with the man at first. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
shoots this one over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One left for the Orioles, but they lead it 3-0. And that brings in the Cobra, Dave Parker. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Drilled to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Striding forward now is the DH, Roberto Clemente. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Now the 1-0. Here's a shot to left field and deep. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Pirates have struck for a run. It's now a 3-1 game.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Into the box, Jason Kendall, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Walker.
Here's Neil Walker. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 0-1 pitch.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
1 run, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Struck him out.
Now back.
Digging in once again, Andrew McCutchen. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Fouled away.
That's back-to-back sliders on the outside part of the plate. Now would be a good time to come in with that good hard stuff inside.
Fly ball out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Bucks draw a bit closer on this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Orioles 3 and the Pirates 1. Now batting, Frank Robinson.
Leading off for the Orioles, the right fielder, Frank Robinson.
First delivery to him on the way.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
The windup and the 0-1. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Man, I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
In now, Jim Gentile. He swings and grounds it to short and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Here's Jonathan Scope now as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Here's a swing and a miss at the off-speed pitch. It's a full count now, 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
The next 3-2. High in the air out to center field. McCutchen is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Now in the box, Chris Boyle.
Chris Boyle.
Has a look, now the pitch. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Orioles leave 1, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. He acknowledged they're doing a pretty nice job of getting guys on, but they're struggling mightily to bring them around to score. There's not just one thing they can do to improve that, but he said it has to start with focus. Focus on execution and focus on not trying to do too much. We'll see if they can buck this trend going forward, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First pitch coming, here it is. And he lays off there, 1-0. Ball 2.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
He's got it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Ready now, Willie Stargell. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit surprised to see the bullpen inactive right now.
Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. Even though he's pitching okay, I do think you have to look at what he's given you and realize he's probably approaching the end of his rope pretty soon. Last thing you want is for things to start to unravel and not have a guy ready that you can turn to.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. So far this season, Stargell is carrying around a batting average in the 320s. That's what you might call potent.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
In time to first, and there are 2 away. Digging in to try it again, Brian Giles. He's driven in 3 runs on 3 hits so far in the series. First offering on its way.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Up in the zone for him, and he takes a called strike 2.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Skied into straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. They still trail it here 3-1. In now for the O's, Adam Jones. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
And the pitch.
1-0.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two and 2 the count. Now here's the pitch. In the on-deck circle is Manny Machado. He'll bat next. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Machado.
Here's Manny Machado now. As it's grounded sharply to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batter number 8.
Ready once again, Cal Ripken. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Junior.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one swung on and missed. 0-1.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
1-1 the count now. Fastball just inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Inside, he misses. Ball 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him
Now
inside on a 3-1
baseman.
count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate.
Foul.
Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind an account like that, though.
Stepping into the box, Boog Powell, man at first after the 2-out walk. Set, here it comes, and a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Hard hit ball to second. Walker has it, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. One left for the Orioles, and it's still 3-1. Wally Buckner takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 27, Wally Buckner.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next the dangerous power threat, Bobby Bonilla.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Scope is there. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting. Right
into the box now, Dave Parker. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Here's the 1-1. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Standing in now, Roberto Clemente, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's one fouled off to the right as the count evens at 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. Score holds. It's 3-1. Bob Friend enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 19, Bob Friend.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Brady Anderson.
The left fielder, Brady Anderson.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this? After that knock right there, that's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
To the plate now, Frank Robinson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. And a fastball here that's taken for ball two.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
2-0 count, the pitch.
3 balls, no strikes.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Now the 3-0 offering is taken, strike one.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Center fielder looking up to the track, to the wall. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 3 here in the early going as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Well, this is what makes this guy so hard to pitch to. He has that rare combination of speed and power. You don't want to walk him and have him get on first base. So what happens, you throw him a strike, and he can hit the ball all the ballpark like he did just there.
The batter, number 7.
At the plate now, Jim Gentile. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The windup and the 0-1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year, and it's now a 6-1 ball game. Bob Moose will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 38, Bob Moose.
At the plate, Jonathan Schoop.
The second baseman.
As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 0-for-2 for him to this point. The 1-0. Swing, and this is also hit well out to deep center. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Coming to the plate now, Chris Boyles. Here's the first pitch to him. Back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and there were 2 down. Ready for another shot now. Adam Jones. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope. That's inside.
The 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Parker's under it, and that retires the side. Another good inning for the O's. Fans like it too. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Seventh inning ready to roll, and now it'll be the catcher, Jason Kendall.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. Two and one. Hard hit ball to second. Scope has it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now that.
Digging in the switch hitter, Neil Walker. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. High in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Striding into the box, Andrew McCutchen, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Two balls and a strike. Here's a topper fouled off to the right, and that'll even the count at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Archie Vaughn would be next. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. They trail 6-1. And we're back for the bottom of the 7th as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they've done a nice job of keeping their swings inside the strike zone and not chasing after pitches they can't do much with. The numbers say their chase rate in this game is under 25%, and with a bunch of runs on the board right now, that could be a big reason why.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Orioles, the third baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Manny Machado. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Now Manny turns on one and sends it to deep left. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo home run off the bat of Manny Machado. Home run number 5 on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Into the box now, Cal Ripken. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop. Lays off 2-2 now.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Full count now, 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Base is empty here with nobody out. Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Stepping in, Boog Powell. Here comes the first pitch. Nobody out, runner on first. Ran one in tight that time, as all he can do is foul this one away. Here's the 0-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now, 3-2. Brady Anderson will be next. Now the payoff pitch home. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. A leap at the wall, but forget it, it's gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His second home run of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night. But a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Into the box, Brady Anderson, and he fouls this one off. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
The right fielder,
Ready to take
20.
his hacks again, Frank Robinson, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think that this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. 3 runs already home here. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
There's ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Next will be the designated hitter, Jim Gentile.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Still only 1 out in the inning. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Parker is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
The batter, the second baseman, Jonathan. Go!
Settling in now, Jonathan Scope. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's the 0-1. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
That's the only way to combat a nasty cutter. You have to find a way to fight and stay inside that baseball and drive it the other way.
Standing in now, Chris Boyles, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will track it down. The 2-1 pitch. Fouled off. Here now the 2-2. 2 down, runners at first and second. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 8th inning coming up. It's the Orioles 9 and the Pirates 1. Ready to begin the 8th, and stepping up as the shortstop, Archie Vaughn.
Archie Vaughn.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Willie Stargell. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch coming, here it is. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. In for a strike, it's 1-1.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And we're going to have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Stepping in now, Brian Giles. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Couple of walks for him thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They trail big. It's 9-1. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Adam Jones. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's taken for strike 1. The Buccos came into this one riding pretty high, presented with the opportunity to sweep the series. However, it has clearly not gone the way they'd hoped.
One of the things you have to do is play 27 outs and not give any at-bats away. They're down by several runs here. It doesn't look good, but they still have a chance. And when you have a chance, you have hope.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
And in steps Manny Machado as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. And for the opposition, finishing this one off and salvaging a win in the series will sort of allow them to at least save a little face here at home.
No doubt about it. The last thing you want to do is get beat around in your own backyard. You want to make your home ballpark a winning ballpark. So winning this one and avoiding the sweep could be just what the doctor ordered.
Here it comes on 1-1. Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches, and if you don't, this is what can happen. 2 batters, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from third. You can't worry about creating a monster inning. Do your job.
Denny Nagel enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. To the plate now, Cal Ripken. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. The 0-1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
The 1-1 pitch.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
And the 2-1. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. A bare hand for 1. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come into score from third.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
So base is empty now after the double play. And here comes the first baseman, Boog Powell.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Lefty against lefty here as this is taken for a ball. 1-0. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-0.
Oh, that's out.
2 out, nobody on. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Giles will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. It's a run on 2 hits here for Baltimore. We've played 8 full. The Orioles are on top 10-1. So coming to the plate, Bobby Bonilla starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch on its way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
Jones is there, 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batter, the right fielder.
Digging in, Dave Parker. First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. And he lays off for ball 1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Into the bleachers and gone. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 3 here in the early going as it's now down to an 8-run ball game. plate now, Roberto Clemente. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And makes the throw to first. 2 down. Bucks down to their final out now. And stepping in is the catcher, Jason Kendall. First delivery to him on the way. Here's the 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. And he'll make the catch, and the Orioles will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
10-2 the final in this game. The Baltimore Orioles jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jim Palmer gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Orioles, 10 runs, 13 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Pirates, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 24 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.